you know. And that's what we're doing today. I think, we're experiencing a time where people are discovering their foundations, they're uncovering their roots, and they're going back and they're learning about that, and they're adopting ancestral ways, they're adopting animistic ways to connect with their ancestors in that way, and then they're sharing that discovery with others, you know. Um, and the sharing of that is where the beauty, I think, of things comes through, because it's bringing things out that were hidden, that were maybe concealed or buried, or forgotten about, maybe at one point in time. They were, when things are buried and hidden, they tend to be forgotten. So now they're being unveiled, and they're being remembered, and in that remembrance and in that respect, new life is being breathed into these ways. So you have a fresh set of eyes and a fresh new look on things. And so, it's about reviving ancestral ways, and bringing them back into the forefront of our daily practices, of our daily lives. you know um I was watching something recently. Like, a lot of you folks know the importance that the heron places in my individual cultic practices. My hearth cult has a lot involved with the heron. And do I try to put or place the heron in any sort of place where it shouldn't? No, I don't um, claim it to be of any sort of great Germanic um, importance. And what I found out recently was that the Dutch, you know, um, had a, because of where they live geographically, very very wetlands and marshes and things in that part of Europe. The herons and the cranes and those types of water birds are a prevalent figure. They are very much a part of the life of those people. Not maybe so much up further north you go, up into like Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and some of those areas like that. There's probably, I don't think there is any herons. So for the heron to be relevant to those people doesn't make sense. It makes sense for the Dutch because it is a native species, a native bird to that area, or that type of bird. And I'm of Dutch and German descent, so for it to have come through the ancestral line, and then through my work and through my spirituality, my practices, and then connecting with it in that way, and it came through organically, and it came through naturally. I didn't have to try to put it somewhere where it doesn't belong. I didn't have to fight my way through it. It's like, I get asked, or I have gotten asked, how did you find your philia? How did you find your connection to the heron? And I, go, well, the name philia, that is a Norse term, and I, it's the most closest thing that I can come to as far as what I feel the heron is for me. It is a follower spirit. It has been with me now for longer than I even realized that at first. But it wasn't something I had to consciously pick out. Like, I didn't, it's not like I was picking out a skin, in a game and going, oh, that looks cool, that looks nice, I'm going to wear that. Like, no, it came to me kind of, it came to me very clearly, but it wasn't a, like, up and, I didn't wake up one day and be like, there it is. It was a gradual thing. It was a naturally occurring introduction. And I don't know, that really speaks to me into the importance of, as long as you are staying genuine and staying true to your path, and to the thing that you're following, uh, eventually more and more things that you're finding your connection in are going to manifest themselves in the way that it needs to be for you.